Do you feel some pressure to give?
I do.
Do you ever feel guilty saying no?
Yes. Yes. But I can only do so much.
At this time of year, consumers can feel bombarded by requests for charitable donations. For example, at the LCBO, they conduct 3 in-store, at the till, so-called prompted campaigns per year. And right now, they're in the middle of their month-long Giving Back campaign, which benefits MAD Canada and 4 children's hospitals, including sick kids. They're obviously very good causes, and yet, nonetheless, some customers are experiencing donor fatigue.
They go to the same place 3 times a day and they ask me 3 times. I don't think it's right. Yeah.
It bothers you?
It does bother me, yeah. I feel like I'm obligated to say yes.
He is not alone. An Ipsos Reid poll from 2013 found 62% of customers oppose the practice of being asked for donations at the cash and expressed feeling pressured or embarrassed or even angry. And of course, it's not just the LCBO. There are dozens of retailers across the country who fundraise in this way. From Shoppers to Indigo to Loblaws to Toys R Us to Walmart, to name just a few. Consumers can get hit up several times a day. Their small donations of $1 or $2 or at the most $5 or $10, but they can add up.
We don't have to give to everyone who asks all the time. It can be truly exhausting.
Julia Spaniel is a psychology professor at Ryerson who has done research on charitable donations and their effect on the brain. She says the problem with being asked repeatedly for money is the mental process you have to go through to decide if you want to or not.
It can be a little stressful and also mentally exhausting to do that calculus each and every time you go to a store. Right. And you just want to pay for your groceries and whatnot. So what I would suggest to people is to feel okay about saying no.
And Shauna Miller agrees. She is a senior VP for the Sick Kids Foundation, as well as on the board for the Association of Fundraising Professionals. She says it's always up to the customer, and there's even training involved on how to make the ask and how to take the decline. She also says the Sick Kids Foundation continues to see growth of 5 to 10% a year in the At the Till campaigns, so their importance cannot be underestimated.
It really is a tremendous amount of funding, and we rely on it on an annual basis. And certainly, I don't think people recognize the impact of all those $1, $2, $5, $10 donations.
Yes.
I don't think people realize that $7 million throughout the year is raised from these types of campaigns just for sick kids, let alone all the other charities.
The LCBO confirmed in a statement that consumers can rest assured that 100% of funds donated go to the charity, and the LCBO does not benefit in the form of tax rebates or in any other way from these campaigns. They do it because it's an important part of their social responsibility mandate, and there's no doubt many customers feel the same way.
I have a little personal thing where I always like to, so if they ask, I am tempted to give, yeah.
Yeah, so just now you gave at the LCBO?
Yeah, well, I know, I was just there twice, so one of the times. Yes.
Now, some of the people we talked to today told me that they say no in the store because they donate larger amounts all year round. And Julia Spaniel also recommends that. She said people should find joy and giving, and if you can find a charity that you truly care about, you'll wind up giving more money and also be able to say no at the cash guilt-free.